We have fully equipped gym with us. For your health, for your diet, we will be taking care with organic farming, in-house organic farming, starting from all wheat, all fruits, all vegetables. Everything is grown in our institute, in our campus itself. Even we have the cow shed. So milk भी जो dairy product भी आपके पास आएगा, that we will be giving to our clients, to our patients, that will also be through our institute. So I'll pass on the mic to Dr. Suresh sir. Dr. Suresh sir, please introduce Dr. Kiran, and you all can take the session ahead.
Good evening, everyone present over here. I am Dr. Suresh Sharma. As Neha ma'am explained it to you, okay, what exactly is Upaka National Therapy Center? What we have beautiful therapies center out there. We have lots of faculties that that is taking the Upaka Sports Center, Upaka National Therapy Center ahead. We have started with many treatments there, and so on. Like as we all know, like because of COVID and like COVID and lockdown, we have somewhere or the other left because of the normal because we don't have a normal routine. So some of the other kind, like we need to have a positive attitude, a positive mindset in our life. So we have today's special guest with us, Dr. Kiran Tiwari ji, who is an expert in all she is an BHMS holder. She is an MD in homeopathy, and she also has a certified. She is also a certified psychologist. So basically, our today's motto of joining with Dr. Kiran is to pass on the message of positive affirmation and what all can be done to make ourselves at the boom during this COVID time. So I welcome Dr. Kiran Tiwari ji. Welcome, ma'am. Dr. Kiran.
Thank you so much, Dr. Suresh, for introducing me. सभी बड़ों को यहाँ पर मेरे तरफ से नमस्ते and pranam, and to everyone, good evening, hi, and so I firstly would want to thank Mr. Uttam Agarwal ji for giving me the opportunity to speak here before I even finish the session, because gratitude is always first and not in the last. Apart from that, yes, today's session will be different. I will be taking, because we have a mixed crowd, normally I take my webinars on a medical podium where I have doctors, I have students or medical faculty. So my sessions are usually focused on more of treatment and medicines and a lot of other things. But we will go with this and understand what we can do to keep our mental well-being and keep our stresses away. हम किस तरह से हम daily इसको apply कर सकते हैं, and we can make this work. So without much ado, I think we should begin for our session today. Just give me
Dr. Kiran, you can share the PPT. You can take up the PPT, so it will be easy for you for the flow of the meeting. Yeah. I have stopped my screen share. I paused my screen share. You can.
Okay? I will. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. Is my screen visible to everyone?
Yes. Yes.
All right. Okay. So, art of self-affirmation. Why are we doing this topic today? Because in this lockdown or post-lockdown, much has changed in every single person's routine. And COVID has affected countable people physically, but the fact is it has also affected each one of us mentally. And this has led to many mental ailments and increased a few pre-existing ones. Anxiety, loneliness, difficulty in concentration, low motivation, state of distraction, stress threshold, negative emotional spirals, panic and fear are just few to list them. It is nearly impossible to control the situation out there, right? But it is possible to alter our reaction and make the situation lighter. Also, since there is already so much of stigma for reaching out to get self help via professional help like psychologist or psychiatrist, we can do all we can do is we can at the least start helping ourselves contribute to our own happier existence with one little step at a time with the art of affirmation to begin with. Our objective today will be very clear, which will be how to deal with a little bit of stress that keeps on happening day to day during the times of COVID and even otherwise, combating the worthlessness or helplessness that we feel while we feel arrested in a lockdown. Also, self affirmation will boost our self confidence and self esteem. As Neha was rightly speaking about holistic healing and natural therapies used to heal ourselves, self affirmation is one way where we can heal ourselves holistically with a positive approach. Also, with this kind of approach, we also prevent major clinical mental illnesses like clinical depression, anxiety disorders, obsessive compulsive disorders. Now, to begin with, all of these and much more absolutely depends on one thing, whether it is success, whether it is happiness, whether it is stress, it depends on our mindset. You may have heard this saying that no one can destroy an iron, but its own rust can. Likewise, none can destroy a person, but his own mindset can. We have two conflicting thoughts always in our head which are fighting against each other, which is self doubt versus self affirmation. Now, self affirmation you might be knowing already, but let's understand what is self doubt. What does self doubt means? Yes, a little bit of self doubt, which is called as healthy self doubt, does exist in everybody. Doubting ourselves, doubting our actions, being unsure is okay because it helps us to become a better person in every aspect. But unhealthy doubt is something where the society demands us to be extraordinary all the time, and which is why this सेल्फ डाउट becomes a chronic state. बहुत लंबे समय तक हो जाता है, बहुत सिवियरिटी से होता है. So we stand in our own way, and that is where the vicious cycle of self doubt begins, which is self doubt leads to uncertainty, uncertainty leads to insecurity, insecurity leads to fear, fear leads to anxiety, and this vicious cycle in the body is releasing lots of stress hormones like cortisols. बॉडी में एक पदार्थ निकलता है जिससे शारीरिक तकलीफ भी होती है. Apart from anxiety disorders, clinical depression, stress induced physical illness, for example back pain or migraine or sleeplessness, स्ट्रेस इंड्यूस्ड एसिड पेप्टिक डिसऑर्डर्स जहाँ पर एसिडिटी बहुत होती है. तो ये जो नेगेटिव इमोशंस का एक चक्रव्यूह है. ऑल्सो लो प्रोडक्टिविटी एंड डिस्फोरिया, काम करने को जी नहीं करता, हमेशा एक उदासपना रहता है. सो दीज आर द थिंग्स दैट causes our day-to-day routine that gets affected. Normally, ये self doubt excessively क्यों हो जाता है? ये it's not sometimes in our control, but before that when I go, because I have done psychology and medicine, I would like to there are people who are non-medicals here. I would like to share a fun fact. हमारी पूरी लाइफ को आप इस पीपीटी के द्वारा देखिए, इस स्क्रीन के द्वारा देखिए. The first stage of our life is up to first year. उस समय emotionally we develop trust versus mistrust. So if the mother is feeding the child, the breastfeeding is there, the child develops trust. So obviously the feeling of the child is the world predictable and supportive. The second stage is when the child becomes in second to third year of life, जहाँ पर the child starts toilet training. First time ever they do something on their own. So that causes, can I do things on my own? That feeling उस समय से चालू होती है. I'm talking of self doubt evolution. जब हम और बड़े होते हैं, जब हम प्री स्कूल में होते हैं, so at that time there is initiation versus guilt. पहली बार खुद के बैग्स, खुद के कपड़े, खुद के compass box होते हैं, so we start to pack our own bag, we start to do things. So am I good or am I bad in doing that? वहां से judgment start हो जाता है. And then comes the biggest competition in school, where the main feeling crops, that is industriousness versus inferiority. कि 50 बच्चों में से हम कितने अच्छे हैं, हम कितने अच्छे नहीं हैं, ये हमारे ग्रेड्स डिसाइड करते हैं, हमारे पेरेंट्स कंपेयर करते हैं unknowingly, unintentionally. And then comes identity versus confusion of when the child grows a little big in that age group, जहां पर घर पे ये सुनने को मिलता है अभी तुम बड़े हो गए हो, कुछ बड़े वाले डिसीजन ले लिए तो बोलेंगे अभी तुम छोटे हो. So there is a lot of confusion at that moment. Then comes further stage, that is from age group of 18 to 35, where intimacy versus isolation, where settling and finding partners is one thing. Again, a person who is isolated will obviously have more self doubts. Generativity versus self absorption is stage 7, which is middle adulthood. ये एज में जितना हम सीखे हैं पूरे लाइफ में, we have to keep generating things so that there is a positivity maintained, right? And the last stage, which is above 60 years, that is senior citizens, I think is group maybe I have seen, we have senior guests also, they would know ये age group में majorly life में changes ये होता है कि have I done whatever I have done in my life, is it fulfilling, is it satisfying? तो ये एक पूरा जो life का cycle है, you'll remember that nothing is permanent. The problems remain constant. बच्चे से लेके old age तक there is some or the other problem, but how to deal with it and how to break from the negative emotion and go into the positive one, which is trust, autonomy, initiation, industriousness, identity formation, having good relationship with a partner, generativity, productivity, and finally wisdom. ये लाइन पर हमको रहना है, right? So ये पूरा इफेक्ट जो है past experience and mistakes. Now what is हमारे खुद के past experiences और जो mistakes होते हैं, that can make our belief system and can also break our belief system. What do we need to understand? We need to understand that the past cannot be altered, but you don't need to stay stuck with it. Draw a pattern of your own behavior and encourage positive behavior. Visiting past experiences without learning from them is just a waste of your bright future and the very moment you are in. Childhood upbringing. If you're raised by parents that constantly keep telling you that you're not good enough, or you're nurtured by schools that judge you on grades, please understand that you are already feeling, the feeling of inferiority has already cropped. But agar aisa hai, so you have to make a decision today to stop cultivating those emotions for future. What you need to understand is understand what is modifiable in your behavior and work on that. I will be helping you with this in the next few slides. Comparison with others. In the most overwhelming world of social media, of Instagram, of Facebook, people keep posting amazing pictures of how their life looks beautiful. It is not the reality. It is just the good part of every person's life that they showcase. We compare with only one part of somebody else's. We compare our whole life with just one part of somebody else's life. What we need to understand is we are all different and we are all good at different things. And ये सही बात नहीं होगी if we judge a goldfish or a fish by its ability to climb a tree or simply living on the ground. We cannot compare because each fish को पानी है मिला तैरने के लिए and birds को they have the entire sky to fly. We cannot compare the two living beings. This is a very interesting thing that causes self-doubt, which is fear of failure, fear of success. What if my presentation doesn't go good? What if people don't understand, right? What if my last presentation se ye kharab hoga? There's a very good example of an author called Elizabeth Gilbert. इन्होंने एक बहुत ही famous किताब लिखी है, Eat, Pray and Love. Is a fact. She sold more than 10 billion copies around the world, and in the very next copy she writes that ये जो success उनको मिला उसी success से वो थोड़ा डरने भी लगे, because she felt that what if she'll not be able to give such a blockbuster book again? What if she will not be able to replicate her success? This can happen to all of us. Previous success can become our biggest fear because we might think that's the best we can deliver and we will never be able to produce anything that's equally better, right? What we need to understand here is instead of thinking about how to replicate the success, think of how to outperform your success, because doing the same great thing twice will not make you anything better. Focus on amplifying instead of replicating. Take it as a motivation to encourage yourself to do better, becoming greater than you already are good at. You should not limit yourself only to your strength. Accept and embrace your weaknesses too. Rise of new challenges. कोविड के टाइम पे तो हम सभी के लिए ये चैलेंज सबसे नया है. It is normal to have a feeling of uncertainty and insecurity, which will make you feel uncomfortable in a new challenging situation. Whether it is school admission, college admission, whether it is changing a job, whether it is getting married and going into a house, whether it is starting anything new, it will bring uncertainty and insecurity. What you need to understand is everybody is uncomfortable with any change, whether it's a new job, new member in the family, or as I said, COVID times. It takes time to adapt. I'm sure we all didn't have the knowledge on how to work properly when we were young, but I'm sure you are all doing a great job right now, isn't it? Coming back to self-doubt and self-affirmation, we have to reduce our self-doubt and increase our self-affirmation. But before that, I would just like to share a little piece of fun fact and knowledge for you guys, since you guys, I am not sure if you guys already know this or not, but there's a famous psychologist called Sigmund Freud who talks about conscious mind, subconscious mind, and unconscious mind. You can see it's an iceberg phenomena. The unconscious mind is 50 times or 100 times bigger than the conscious mind. And the conscious mind is composed of thoughts, perception, of the words that we speak. And subconscious or preconscious level is the memory. What we are speaking goes into our memory and eventually goes into our unconscious level. That is the reason why these negative, strong emotions keep going inside, like your fear, unacceptable sexual desires, irrational wishes, immoral urges, selfish needs, shameful experiences. All of these are suppressed and are not dealt well with on time. We need to balance our inner critics. So that's the key. So we have to reduce the negation and we have to increase the affirmation. How do we do that? By absolutely simple method, that is conscious speech. जो भी हम बोलते हैं, हमको consciously negative words कम use करने हैं and हमको consciously positive words ज़्यादा use करने हैं. What you're not supposed to do is, here is the most interesting part of the presentation, I feel, and I want all of you guys to pay a little extra attention on the next few slides that are going to come. Stop using words like, I can't, I didn't, I shouldn't, I am terrible. I can't is the most self-fulfilling prophecy. Meaning what? The way we speak to ourselves repeatedly over a period of time eventually forms grooves in our neural pathways. If we tell ourselves some form of I am not good, I am incapable of doing this, I am just a failure, eventually these thoughts become ingrained and our psyche and becomes our truth. Just two simple words. I can't. You know what happens when you say I can't? You're convinced that you cannot. And so we make less effort. Why to bother after all? With less effort, we increase our chances that we don't succeed, reinforcing our own negative beliefs and creating a vicious cycle. The vicious cycle is what we believe is our uh, influences our expectation. Our expectation from our own self influences our behavior. Our behavior will give us the consequence or the result, and the result आएगा अरे देखा marks कमी आए, so my belief has become stronger that ये करने से तो कुछ नहीं होता. It is a vicious cycle when you start using the word I can't. Fun fact, all the phobias, पानी का phobia, I can't swim, I can't jump, I have fear of fear of heights, I can't go in a closed lift because I feel suffocated. It's a feeling. You cannot because you are limiting your capabilities. Yes, professional help if the phobias are of a severe format, but in mild cases, it can be dealt with self-talk. Third, I didn't. It's the most self-sabotaging word anyone can use. I didn't. Sabotaging means self-destructive. जो खुद को ही तबाह करने के तुला हुआ हो, वो I didn't इस प्रकार का शब्द यूज करता है. कैसे? If you're worried you won't pass, for example, if you're worried you won't pass in a test or an exam, हम सभी लोग एग्जाम्स कई बार दिए हैं, तो if someone fears कि ये एग्जाम में तो मैं पास होने नहीं वाला हूँ या फिर मुझे कम मार्क्स ही आएंगे, so it is tempting that you will not study because you already know कि it is something like that is going to happen. So this way, once you have failed or scored less mark, you can blame it on not studying. It is an inventive way to shift the blame away from ourselves onto something outside. So it wasn't you or our capabilities that failed, it was a situation. Had you studied, अगर पढ़ाई की होती मैंने, तो मैं पास होती. तो किसी और को कहने के लिए it is easier to reason out कि मैंने पढ़ाई नहीं की, इसके लिए मुझे कम मार्क्स आए. You're reasoning out that it is because of lack of studies, it is because of the situation I didn't study, not because of me. So self-sabotaging emerges from a fear of failure. It loves procrastination, काम को टालते रहना. Keeping this up for too long, however, will eventually lead to what you were trying to avoid all along. You begin to believe that you are incapable of success, and you also forget that how well you do when you try. This is one picture that I can give you an example of self-sabotaging. वो इंसान वहां खड़े रह के वो जो that piece of wood that he is sawing, that he's cutting, he will obviously say, I am not cutting the wood. The saw is cutting the wood. मैं उस झाड़ को या पेड़ को नहीं, but किसका सबसे ज्यादा नुकसान होगा? खुद का. So this needs to be understood and we need to deal with this and stop using this word. ऐसी कुछ इमोशनल चीजें हैं जिसे फॉर एग्जाम्पल गिल्ट इज दैट वन वर्ड और फीलिंग दैट बिकॉज आई कैरी गिल्ट देयरफॉर आई शुड बी पनिश्ड. बिकॉज आई कैरी ब्लेम, लोग आपको ब्लेम करेंगे, आपको अक्यूज करेंगे, देन आई शुड कैरी ऑल द बर्डन्स. बिकॉज आई फील ashamed, therefore I should hide or suppress. Because I feel unloved, I should be perfect. Neatness, cleanliness, look wise, everything. Because I am broken, I should appear as whole. I cannot show the broken parts to the world. And because I'm imperfect, I should imitate others. The fourth word that you should not use at all is I shouldn't. This is something interesting in psychology. It's called the imposter syndrome. What is imposter syndrome? Imposter syndrome can be defined as a collection of feeling of inadequacy that persists despite evident success. Imposter suffers from a chronic self-doubt and intellectual fraudulence that override any feeling of success or external proof of their competence. The idea that you've only succeeded due to luck and not because of your talent or qualifications. This goes true where, the most commonly talked thing is about, for example, nepotism. Uh, if the parents are already into a field where the child has to continue taking over or continue working under the same shelter, they can easily always say that I'm just lucky that I have my father who's into this field. But somewhere or the other, you are killing your own talent and your own hard work by keeping on giving all the credits to the luck. Yes, we are lucky. Yes, you are lucky in those times. But what keeps giving the results again and again is hard work and talent. By assigning your achievements to factors outside yourself, you are preventing yourself from seeing that you're just as worthy as everybody else is. I am terrible. This is the last word that you should never, never use because it lacks self kindness. By denying your own sense of achievement, you are also contributing to larger issues related to lack of self kindness. There's this little ABC model that I would want you all to understand here is our self doubt or our negative reaction depends on this model. We all have activating factors. कोई भी situation is an activating factor, resulting with is a belief or behavior that we develop. We develop a belief system कोई भी situation के बाद में. COVID हो गया, उसके बाद हमारा एक belief बन गया है. We'll talk about that. Then we have consequence of our behavior. Now, a belief can be two types, rational and irrational. Now, irrational beliefs are of four types. What are those? We are just intolerant to everything. We keep on self-rating ourselves. It is irrational to self-rate yourself and putting down yourself. Awfulization. Everything is just so bad. It's the worst thing ever. So, जब हम must irrational belief करते हैं, which means compulsive expectation, which means I will be happy if it must rain. अगर बारिश होगी तो ही मैं खुश होंगी. It is a compulsive expectation. It's an irrational belief. If intolerance, I just cannot tolerate. I cannot tolerate the studies. I cannot tolerate the academics. I just cannot tolerate. Self-rating is labeling yourself. I have failed in one exam, so I am labeled myself as a failure for the life. Labeling is irrational belief. Awfulization is in three steps. You take a possibility, for example, let's take the COVID possibility. Okay, the possibility क्या है कि अगर आप घर से बाहर निकलोगे without wearing the gloves or without wearing the mask or without wearing without washing your hands, you keep touching everything. There is a possibility that you will have COVID or you will not have COVID. Thinking the worst possibility, by chance, of course, you are supposed to take all the primary care as set by government, but just in case, if the fear is so much, you think that if I get COVID, it will be the worst possible thing ever. I will be admitted in ICU and I will be, maybe I'll be even dying. What will happen to my family? Who will take care of my family? It's the worst possible situation. And making the worst possible certainty and then starting to act according to that. Then that is what causes more of anxiety, panic, and fear. We shared a question on the posters that does self-affirmation helps in depression or anxiety? Self-doubt is a cycle that sets in for anxiety and clinical depression. If we don't control this, it will go into anxiety, go into depression, go into lots of psychosomatic diseases. Now we come to self-affirmation part. How do we break the cycle of self-doubt? हम कैसे इसको खत्म करें? What to do? ये तो बता दिया लेक्चर में कि क्या नहीं बोलना है, but क्या करना है? Let's understand this one famous quote by Vincent van Gogh. If you hear a voice within you say you cannot paint, then by all means paint, and that voice will be silenced. It is a quote given by him कि अगर आपको लगे आप नहीं कर सकते हो, 100% वो चीज करके देखिए. Of course, with lot of help, you do not doubt your own self. We'll understand that a little more. What are positive affirmations? They are fortunately very simple and easy to define, and easier to define and easier to practice. These are positive phrases or statements used to challenge negative or unhelpful thoughts. If you frequently find yourself getting up caught in a negative self talk, positive affirmations can be used to combat those subconscious patterns and replace them with more adaptive narratives. What are these? We are going to do that very quickly, and how to deal in preventing anxieties and depressions and other mental illnesses. So, understand what is the pattern that is bothering you, what is bothering you in your life. With little bit of presentation that I gave you, your entire life right from your childhood, what is the pattern that is bothering you the most in not trusting yourself, in not going ahead in life, and then act upon that. So for example, जो चीजें हमने अभी की, अगर इरेशनल बिलीफ ये है कि हम अनएक्सपेक्ट करते हैं कि ये होगा तो ही मैं खुश होंगी, या फिर intolerance, I just cannot stand, self rating scale, ये जो अभी we just did this thing, how to self affirm these things. So if the irrational belief is must, what can be the harmful statement? I want XYZ, so I must get it. Compulsion hai. What is a helpful affirmative statement? I want XYZ and I will try to get it, but I accept and acknowledge that there is no reason I must have it to make me happy. Even if that XYZ you don't get it compulsively, you will still be happy. Intolerance, I just cannot tolerate, ये तो अब बर्दाश्त ही नहीं होता मुझसे, right? कई बार सुना है हमने, हमारे, we have heard it in our own families, our parents, our friends, outside the society. What is a harmful line? I just cannot stand this anymore. I cannot tolerate this. What is a helpful line? Okay, this is a very interesting part actually. When I was learning psychology, I had asked and I was stumped by the answer. कि ये क्या आंसर हुआ, मतलब कि how can you increase the tolerance, how can you let this. So of course you will have to analyze कि if there is another solution to it, apply the solution. If the solution is not applicable, if the other modes of help is not applicable, then if you have to live with that situation, for example, COVID lockdown was one such situation where we have to stay home. So, in situation, may the only way to increase our tolerance is by keep repeating saying, the more I tolerate, the more I can tolerate, and the less I tolerate, the less I can tolerate. Tolerance is more only by practicing same thing again and again. Resilience builds up by doing the same thing again and again, even if it is uncomfortable and hurting you for temporary or time being. Labeling, this is very interesting. So if you label, if you are the one who label yourselves very soon or very quickly, uh, for example, I am very terrible, or I failed in exams, so I failed in my life. What will I do? What will I tell my parents? What will, I am not earning up to the mark, how will I take care of my family? You're labeling your entire life. The more affirmative statement or a self talk at that time, उस समय आपको ये चीज repeat करनी है. You may make a note of this. It is, I will correct the behavior that are harmful and sustain that are helpful, but I accept myself as a fallible human being capable of both kinds of behavior, good and bad. We are all having a wide range of behavior, good and bad. Agar bad hai, we have to correct our behavior. If it is good, sustain it. You do not have to label your entire life based on one small incident. Awfulization. This one I said was very interesting, right? The harmful line is XYZ is not only bad, but it is a worst thing that's going to happen. What is a more helpful statement in such a situation? Yes, it is very bad if one of the possibilities turns out to be the worst one, but sure and certain I am that it will be replaceable or manageable with some help around me, right? So Dr. Suvesh had asked me these questions when we were, and that's what was there, that how will self-affirmation help in anxiety and panic? Right, Dr. Suvesh?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, right.
Yeah, this is his biggest question because it is the most it is the talk of the town, because anxieties and depressions are overrated as well as underrated at the same time.
Right.
So I am not talking of the diagnosis. Understand that right now we're not talking of diagnosing. We're talking just a panic, anxiety. उस समय हमको क्या करना है? How to reduce it by self-affirmation. These are the 3 daily affirmations for anxiety that you have to repeat it to yourself, which is, I recognize my negative thoughts are irrational and I am now going to stop these fears because these are just imaginary and not reality. Anxiety might make me feel uncomfortable, but I am in charge of my mind and body. I have overcome worst fear or anxiety before this in my life. I shall overcome this as well. So, when you keep saying this to yourself during the time of anxiety attack or panic, your body automatically starts to cool down and you are able to cope with that situation much better, causing less trouble to your body and to your mind. Apart from the affirmation, of course, this is not the only treatment of anxiety and panic. You can always recognize the fear, क्यों डर लगता है, you can analyze it and remember that if it is an episodic thing, you have overcome the previous worst ones. तो अभी अगर आपको कभी होगा that panic or fear, it will be obviously you can overcome that because you've done that already before. Plan the routines. Divide your time clearly as working and non working hours. Identify an activity or a hobby that brings you joy and keep performing it. Take frequent breaks. Remember, humanity has seen worse, and every time we have bounced back, we will again in this COVID times. And being hopeful is the only key to come back to normalcy, right? The second question that Dr. Suvesh had also asked is about loneliness, negative emotional spirals leading to depression. Can we avoid that with self affirmation as well? Yes, we can, Dr. Suvesh. So, what are the lines that you have to keep repeating to yourself? I am not afraid of keep going of going on in my life, and I believe in myself. I have come this far and I am proud of myself. This is just one moment in my life and it does not define who I am. There can be lows in your life, but that is not the end of the life and that is not the entire life. And this is just one isolated moment of my life, not my entire life. I showed you that slide. We have, if you there was a time where you couldn't even get up from your bed when you were 6 months old, but when you became 1 year, आप अपने पैरों पे खुद चलने लग गए, 10 बार गिरे भी, but you managed to come through all the phases, preschool, school, puberty, post puberty. So you are managing your life, and the acute phases are just isolated moments. Apart from affirmations, what you need to also do is, if you feel lonely, depressed, there are several community teams that have developed interactive platforms. Be an active member in the group that you like. Spend time with your loved ones. Be in touch with your friends, family, and colleagues, and on the phone. Speak to them on the phone. Pick a new hobby. Learn something new every day. Keep your mind engaged. Pen down your thoughts and emotions regularly. This is very important when we have majorly negative emotions, because when you pen down, you actually realize that I'm defining my problem. Is it really that big? You automatically self talk with yourself and then you rub that off. No, no, I'm not feeling this. I'm absolutely fine. That is also another way of helping yourself. Most importantly, do not Google any symptoms of any disease. डॉक्टर गूगल जो है ना 19 आई थिंक 1998 से बीमारियां और बढ़ा रहे हैं, बिकॉज exaggerated symptoms होते हैं. Trust your doctor, speak to your doctor. Avoid frequently checking the latest COVID statistics. इंडिया में कितना है, चलो ठीक है, you can find out about your area whether it is in red zone or not, but फ्रांस में इतना हो गया, वुहान ने ये किया. If that is causing you anxiety, fear, then do not check. If you are checking it for general knowledge, it is fine. But if it is causing anxiety, अरे बाप रे उधर इतना हो गया, यहाँ पर आप stress हो रहे हो, so do not, just do your bit. Follow the protocols of using a mask, washing your hands, staying indoors, social distancing. Do your bit. That's it. Difficulty in concentration and low motivation. We also spoke of self-esteem. Dr. Suresh had also asked us, self-esteem and self-confidence increases by affirmation. Yes, it does. I release, but you have to keep saying these few things, that I release negative feelings and thoughts about myself. I always see the best in others. I believe in who I am. I am on a journey, ever growing and developing. I might be flawed before, but I am developing right now. I am a process. I am not stagnant. I am consistent in things that I say and do. I do not need to rely on others' judgment for my acceptance. I do my best in everything, and that's great enough. I am resilient and can handle problems with my own expertise. Apart from this, to build your self-confidence and self-esteem, remember, any change, any situation takes time to adapt. Acceptance of yourself. It's a good idea to meditate. It helps improving in concentration. Rational expectations from ourselves as well as from others. These are few things. I would like to conclude by saying that self-doubt जो है is because of two situations. One, in a specific negative situation, जब spikes होते हैं self-doubt के, उस time पर दो चीज करना है. Ground yourself and say stop. Do not use negative words at that moment. Be more conscious and take a break. Get a boost of optimism. Practice few affirmations daily. Make your own affirmations. Write it down in the book if you are going through difficult times. It will bring change without any therapy, without any medical help, without any medicines. आप मुझे बताइए in the chat section, how many of y'all, when you all feel low, when you all feel sad, when you all ruminate, do you all call a psychologist or psychiatrist? You all don't. But we need to know that it is getting channelized correctly and not getting suppressed into our unconscious level, right? This is just a few quick research that while positively saying words, affirmation जब हम repeat करते हैं हर दिन, there are positive waves sent in the brain in an MRI. There's a study, I won't go in the medical details of that. If anyone is interested, can ask me in the chat section. I'll forward the link of the same. So benefits is obviously very, very high. It decreases stress. It decreases psychosomatic illnesses. It prevents major mental illnesses, example, clinical depression, addiction, anxiety, neurosis. It also helps perceives otherwise threatening messages as less resistance. It creates neural pathways, making ways for positive influx into our unconscious level. It boosts our self-confidence, self-esteem, and thereby increasing our productivity under any challenging circumstances. Anything extra that makes you happy are just few things, whatever makes you happy. I'm not going to share my 10 favorite lines. I would want you all to share your affirmation lines. Just a take-home message from my side is positive affirmations can be super refreshing way to use positive self-talk and reversing negative internal messages and motivating ourselves. Whether you are seeking means of coping with anxiety, whether you want to just pump yourself up and motivate yourself and feel more optimistic in general, try coming up with your own affirmations. Repeat it to yourself looking in the mirror. So do you have any affirmations? Do share in the chat section. I would want to know and read more about it. If there is any question and answer, please put it in the chat section.
I would like to add on, Dr. Kiran, as in, like, I am very influenced by your PPT and the way you have presented, and you have answered all my questions, and apart from my question, all the viewers' question very well.
Thank you.
So, like, the main thing, like, I would like to share is like the way you asked, what is the best line you can share it for self-affirmation. So, for myself, as I being a sports person, I have my line, like, I never give up. I keep that thing in my mind. Okay, like, so if something comes, like when I'm training, or I'm doing my sports cutting, or I'm into my championship, I keep that one line in my mind. I never give up. I should never give up. So
You
that is
should
my
see, that's
uh,
really nice, Dr. Suveshi. That's actually, it pushes you to do better and work harder in whichever field we are. Never give up is something that can be applicable in any field, right from
yes,
CA to sports to medical. हर field में ये line applicable है.
absolutely right.
Dr. Kiran,
Yes, sir.
this side Uttam Prakash Agarwal.
Yes, sir. Good evening.
At the outset, let me thank you for accepting my request and to become part of the team of Opaka Naturopathy Center. Excellent presentation. But what I suggest, right, कि आज की तारीख में, और खास करके इसलिए कि जब मैं आपसे और सुबह से मेरी तबीयत के बारे में जब डिस्कस किया, और दूसरों से जब मैंने बात की, तो एवरीबडी गिवन मी लॉट ऑफ रॉन्ग पिक्चर्स, ये हो गया होगा, वो हो गया होगा. तो अभी कोविड ने एक इतना अच्छा लोगों को प्रूफ किया, जो मैं सोच रहा हूँ, समझ रहा हूँ कि आज भी एलोपैथिक हॉस्पिटल्स में आज भी ये काढ़ा और ये एलोवेरा क्या अलग अलग तरह की जो चीजें लोगों को ठीक करने के लिए दे रहे हैं, क्योंकि अभी तक इसका ट्रीटमेंट नहीं मिला है. तो आने वाले समय में नेचुरोपैथी, योगा, फिजियोथेरापी, आपका होम्योपैथी, तो खास करके आज की तारीख में जितने स्टूडेंट्स होते हैं, मैंने अभी तक कोई बच्चों को अभी तक देखा नहीं. मैं इतने बच्चों से मिलता हूँ, कोई बच्चा मुझे बोल देगा आई विल डू इट.
हाँ जी.
दे स्टार्ट विद नेगेटिविटी. सर मेरा मैथ्स वीक है, सर मेरा ये वीक है. और साथ में उनकी जो मम्मी आती है, वो उससे भी ज्यादा नेगेटिव, मेरा बेटा ये नहीं कर पाएगा. तो मैंने अभी तक पॉजिटिव सुना ही नहीं. मैं बोलता है कि 2% रिजल्ट आते हैं, तो व्हाई यू आर नॉट थिंकिंग दैट योर सन एंड डॉटर इज 2%, व्हाई यू आर थिंकिंग फॉर 98%.
करेक्ट.
सो बीइंग योर साइकोलॉजिस्ट वगैरह है, आप आज इस प्लेटफॉर्म के माध्यम से ये जो कॉमन चीज है नेगेटिविटी का, बराबर, बच्चे पढ़ रहे हैं, पढ़ने में ध्यान इधर उधर भटक रहा है, बराबर, अटेंटिव नहीं है जी. ये लोग नेगेटिव्स हैं, डिप्रेशन में आ रहे हैं जी. खान पान का जो है वो सिस्टमेटिक नहीं है जी. तो हम एलोपैथिक में नहीं जाके इन चीजों में कैसे जाएं, और हमको डेली वे में क्या चीज ध्यान रखना है बच्चे लोगों को, उनको अपनी लाइफ के बारे में इम्पोर्टेंस कैसे समझनी है जी. तो ये चीज को थोड़ा अपने जैसे घर में बैठ के बात करते हैं वैसे समझाएंगे, तो बच्चों के दिमाग में जो है अच्छी तरह जाए. और मैं चाहता हूँ कि ये सब एक अच्छे नागरिक और अच्छे इंसान बने बिना हॉस्पिटल गए हुए.
डेफिनेटली. पहले तो उत्तम सर जी, थैंक यू. वापस से आप मुझे इस पोडियम पे अपॉर्चुनिटी दिए हैं. एंड सेकेंडली, आपने जो दो बहुत ही अहम सवाल कहा है कि डिस्पाइट ऑफ ऑल द मेडिकल ट्रीटमेंट्स इन एलोपैथी, हाइड्रोक्सीक्लोरोक्वीन से लेके बहुत सारे ट्रीटमेंट्स कोविड के लिए खास करके डेफिनेटली है, बट एट द एंड सब कुछ एक चीज पे आता है, जो है नेचुरल थेरेपी. जो हम कहते हैं, हम अपने इम्यूनिटी को बढ़ाओ. इम्यूनिटी को कैसे बढ़ाएंगे? तो अपार्ट फ्रॉम होम्योपैथिक एंड आयुर्वेदिक मेडिसिन जो काफी ज्यादा एक्सपोनेंशियली दिए जा रहे हैं, पर उसके अलावा जो नेचुरल चीजें हैं, काढ़ा हो गया, इवन हाइड्रोथेरेपी which Dr. Suvesh is master of. तो ये सारी जो चीजें हैं इम्यूनिटी को काफी अच्छा करती, बिकॉज जितना नेचुरल चीजें हम कहते हैं ना सर की बहुत ज्यादा फैक्ट्री और मैन्युफैक्चरिंग और एग्रीकल्चर होता है, लेकिन अब घूम फिर के हम कहाँ जा रहे हैं? ऑर्गेनिक फार्मिंग पे, जहाँ सब कुछ नेचुरल रहे, सब कुछ एकदम ऑर्गेनिक रहे. सो डेफिनेटली द नेचुरल ऑर्गेनिक हीलिंग और एनवायरमेंट हेल्प्स अस हील बेटर. द एंटायर एनवायरमेंट एंड एटमॉस्फेयर, मुंबई का पोल्यूशन, हम कितने सारे जो इफ आई टॉक मेडिकली, तो सिलिकोसिस, एस्बेस्टोसिस, इतने सारे अलग अलग प्रदूषण के कारण हमको तकलीफें होती हैं, जो नेचर में जाने के बाद में या नेचुरल हीलिंग से डेफिनेटली वो हील हो जाता है। मेंटली तो अच्छा ही लगता है एंड फिजिकल हेल्थ और इम्यूनिटी भी इम्प्रूव होती है। तो ये तो फर्स्ट हुआ। एंड सेकंड जो आपने मुझसे कहा कि आजकल के बच्चे मतलब हर मम्मी यही कहती है ये पढ़ती नहीं है, ये खाती नहीं है, ये जब देखो तो इसको कुछ याद ही नहीं रहता है, कंसंट्रेशन खराब है, इसको पिछले बार से 2 मार्क्स कम आए, इस बार क्यों कम आए। इसका बहुत बड़ा एक कारण खास करके लॉकडाउन में जो है इज टू मच ऑफ टेक्नोलॉजी, टू मच ऑफ टेक्नोलॉजी। अभी आज हम भी ऑनलाइन लेक्चर्स, आज अगर लॉकडाउन नहीं होता तो शायद हम इसे एक हॉल में, सेमिनार में, जहां पर हम सब एकत्रित होते, पर्सनली मिलते। पर आज ये लॉकडाउन के कारण भी और इवन अदरवाइज डिजिटली जो बच्चे इतने ज्यादा एडिक्टेड होते जा रहे हैं, उससे उनका जो क्षमता है वो बहुत कॉम्प्रोमाइज्ड हो जाता है। ऑल्सो पेरेंट्स का एक्सपेक्टेशन, क्योंकि ये इतना कॉम्पिटिटिव वर्ल्ड है, अपने फ्रेंड को फोन करेंगे, अरे तुम्हारी बेटी को कितना आया है, अच्छा, तो फिर अपने बच्चे पे प्रेशर। सो इट इज बोथ वेज। बच्चों को, जैसे डॉक्टर सुवेश जी इज इन स्पोर्ट्स फिजियोथेरेपी, so they need physical activity, they need stretching. Even in lockdown it is a myth कि आप पूरा दिन घर पे हो तो आप फिजिकली एक्टिव नहीं रहोगे, that is wrong. बच्चों को फिजिकल एक्टिविटी as simple as सूर्य नमस्कार और स्ट्रेचिंग और स्किपिंग और जंपिंग, that innately naturally builds the immunity and makes the muscle and bones stronger. वो चीज प्लस पेरेंट्स का प्रेशर ना होना, ये बहुत ज्यादा हेल्प करेगा बच्चों के पॉजिटिव रिजल्ट्स लाने में, मेरे हिसाब से।
और एक जो ये बच्चे रात को लेट खाते हैं, उठ के 12 बजे 1 बजे और रात को 2-2 बजे तक सोते नहीं है, या हाउ इट इज इम्पैक्टिंग देयर हेल्थ वगैरह, और रियल में ये लाइफ जो जी रहे हैं वो लॉन्ग लाइफ के लिए इनके लिए बढ़िया है नहीं बढ़िया वगैरह ऐसा।
पहली बात तो एब्सोल्युटली राइट सर, ये तो जरा भी नहीं अच्छा है। बिकॉज एक हम कहते हैं ना बायोलॉजिकल साइकिल होता है, सूरज डूबता एक समय पर है, उठता एक समय पे है। ऑफ कोर्स इट्स अ प्लैनेट रोटेशन, आई एम टॉकिंग ऑफ एवरीथिंग हैज अ सिस्टम, हैज अ रूल, हैज अ डिसिप्लिन, it happens according to that. When we try to break that normal biological circadian cycle, उसको हम कहते हैं circadian cycle, जो हमारे सोने का समय होता है, 7 to 8 आवर्स स्लीपिंग आवर्स होते हैं, सोने के पहले 1 घंटा फोन नहीं लेना चाहिए, फोन पे मैसेज चैटिंग नहीं करना चाहिए, सोने के पहले फोन पे बात नहीं करना चाहिए, ये सब चीजें जो है स्लीप भी डिस्टर्ब करती हैं। सपने में सब वही नेगेटिव चीजें जो आपने लास्ट देखा है वही सब आता है। सो इट इज इम्पैक्टिंग स्लीप, इट इज इम्पैक्टिंग योर मेंटल पीस, एंड ऑब्वियसली जब पूरा फिजिकल एक्टिविटी भी नहीं होता है, ये सब मिलकर एपेटाइट